The hardest thing is just, the daily routine, making an effort, because it's all too easy to become apathetic. So in the nicest possible way, really what I've got to do and will continue to do to maintain any sort of life is to keep on taking on the world. When I first went into the hospital, I was told that I wouldn't walk again and there's certain things I could do. But I kept getting this feeling that people were dictating or imposing on me that, well, Mike, you were a sportsman, but you're no longer a sportsman. Here's computers, why don't you learn about computers? And basically, they kept saying, well, you've got to use your mind now, you've got to work with your mind. But I thought that was wrong, because being a sportsman, that was about the most important thing in my life until my accident. And I still consider myself a sportsman. I want to try everything I can possibly do.
Hello, Mike. Nice to meet you. I'm Russell, editor of the Guinness Book of Records. Julian Freeno, my sports editor.
Hi, Julian.
Hello,
good
Mike.
to see you again.
Good to see you.
Thanks very much for coming by.
It's our pleasure. Well, Mike, we're very interested in this potential record attempt, and we've been doing some research on it.
The Guinness Book of World Records people, they've told us that the record now stands at 58 miles per hour. One goal that we've put in front of us is to not only get a toboggan and be independent on the mountain, but we want to get a very, very fast toboggan, and we want to set a new world record.
Is it any idea of what you actually thought of originally, or? It's
pretty incredible. I didn't think it would be quite so big, It's the whole structure of it is it's a massive setup, isn't it?
We don't have, as you can see, any restricting member across here. That's purely and simply to give you as much access as you can in or out. We have the supports here for your legs. You have the controls here for the skis.
Do you think in the event of a roll or flipping the toboggan that the shell's going to hold, it's going to be strong enough to withstand a roll?
Oh, yes, ample, because you're, in fact, if you do roll, the load will be taken on the top of the roll bar, which is structurally straight through to the main member here, and also on the front section, which is all boxed. This is why you've got this crumple zone here. So the worst that could ever happen is a little pivot on the top of these points. What do you think?
It's brilliant. I think it's going to do the speed.
If I put it on for you, goes on this one, is it?
Forward one, actually,
Forward one. Starts to actually flail around at all. It'll be secure, and it'll give you a much greater feeling of security as well.
Sure.
And also in the event that if you do turn over for any reason, you won't fly around, like a pea in a pod.
I'll stay face down into the
That's right, yes. Snow will just go up your nose, nowhere else.
It's a technical challenge, it's a physical challenge. It's not just a simple fact of bombing down a mountain, but it's taken a lot of people to get it to that stage. It may have started out as an outrageous, crazy idea, but we've slowly, hopefully methodically, brought it into reality. Davina Galika and Jonathan Elibor are both speed skiers, both ex-racers, and they've been assisting in the whole speed attempt.
Okay, work the brakes. Work the brakes, Mike.
How was it?
Beautiful.
It wasn't such a bad turn.
It was hanging to the left, hanging to the right.
Time you're braking with your brakes, and if there's an emergency, Jonathan and I will drop. We'll hang on to our ropes. But there is a possibility that Jonathan and I may drop our ropes.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, are you ready? Go! Come on. Mike. That's it, that's it.
I was glad that was a much better run.
It was faster, and you were bouncing, like, because the first time I was worried about it being unstable and maybe rolling, but it's quite stable.
No, even in the bouncing, I'm not
it
worried about it. It doesn't freak me out.
It stays pretty stable.
Why don't we try going a bit higher, maybe?
Go on, go!
Yeah. Take over tomorrow. Today, and we're going to go up to the top of the course, get the toboggan in place. Once Davina gives thumbs up and Jonathan's all set and ready to go, we're going to fly down the KL course and hopefully come away today with a brand new world speed record.
Okay, are you ready to put it on side? Ready?
We got clean tissues. Can't really say what it feels like yet. I want to get onto the course and just see how it feels. The weather's closing in.
We're trying to find
A bit impatient, really. Just get on with it.
You'll have to clean one. Okay, now I'm going to drop it again.
Okay.
Better?
Right. Hold on.
Just bring
Okay,
it
are you ready, Mike?
across the middle, okay?
Careful.
Mike, you ready? Go!
Okay, what's happened?
Okay.
Lifted?
Twisted.
What's happened?
Just a shoots course.
You all right, mate? 070 kilometers an hour.
No, it's midway. That's upside down. I was going through it one side. And
that was upside down.
The first recorded speed upside down. When it flipped over, we sustained a lot of damage to the toboggan. It wasn't repairable, so that was end of story. Everybody go home. I don't think we've really failed. It feels a bit like that now. But no, I don't think, ultimately I don't think we've failed. I think we're going to win and we're going to succeed. I keep on pushing, not only to prove to other people, but ultimately it's to prove to myself that it can be done, because deep down I do have a lot of belief that if I really have a goal out there, then I will challenge it and I will meet that goal eventually, some way, somehow.